Good afternoon and welcome back to Coach Greg. Today we'll be doing a batting skill video that involves not having a pad on the front leg. This skill is used for when we are struggling a bit getting out LBW, making sure that we get the bat to hit the ball and not the leg. So it's about confidence, making sure the head's in a good position, making sure that the hands are working towards the line of the ball. So for this drill, Zen will be demonstrating. You'll see that he is fully padded up, except his front pad is not on his front leg. What we are going to look at is trying to move as late as possible into the line of the ball and making sure that the bat moves past the leg and hits the ball slightly in front of the pad. With the introduction of DRS into the cricket world, it has made LBWs that much more likely to be given out by the umpires. They seem to have a lot more confidence going forward with giving a person out when there are two sounds. So what we want to make sure is that the bat clears the front leg and makes contact with the ball slightly in front. Important for this is that we don't plant our foot as the ball's coming down, because then we can't adjust, and making sure that the head gets nice and over the ball to control the bat, still hitting the ball down in a controlled manner. So obviously for this drill we are looking to take the LBW out of play, but at the same time we do not want to premeditate too much. So the thrower is going to throw the vast majority of the balls full, but every now and then maybe one back of a length, so that the player does have to move back as well.
When doing this drill, the key focus point is to try and hit the ball as late as possible and move your front foot as late as possible. The reason we don't have the front pad is it prevents planting. Planting happens when the player places his foot before he's adequately assessed the line and length of the ball, and thus he needs to play around his front leg with his bat. This causes a high chance of an LBW. By not planting, it means that you'll have your foot in the correct position and your bat has access to the line of the ball, which will obviously prevent an LBW.
Hello!
Just throw one more.
Thank you for watching the video. A couple of important things to keep in mind is that with this drill and with cricket in general, you don't want to plant the front foot, because once you've planted, it inhibits more of your movement later on, which could get you into trouble with a moving ball. Also important is to make sure that your head gets over that front foot, so the bat can be a little bit more in front. And the last thing, like I just mentioned now, is you want to play the ball with your bat slightly in front of your leg. Obviously not too far in front that there's a big gap, but just slightly in front, so that there is the chance that it could hit the bat before it hits the leg and take the LBW out of play.